Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe, like this video, and let's get to it. Alright, so here we got a mystery box. Obviously you can probably read in the front, this is from the Bio Dude. I like to get a lot of my stuff from the Bio Dude because he sells some really good quality products, especially when it comes to doing bioactive vivariums and such. He also has some really good plants and nice soils to put in your tanks, even if you don't want to do a completely bioactive vivarium. However, bioactive vivariums are better for your reptile. Although that doesn't mean that fake plants and all that is bad for them. It's just more natural for them to be around real plants and cleanup crews and such. But anyways, this is a package that I ordered to get the rest of the stuff that I need for the tanks that I'm going to be setting up for my other animals that I'm going to get at the Reptile Expo coming up this August. I also bought some other stuff. So here we have some moss that I got for one of the reptile tanks that I'm going to be building. Moss is always good to have to keep for tropical animals that need a lot more humidity and moisture because it keeps a lot of the moisture in, which raises the humidity. Then I also have this water bowl. This one I bought from PetSmart. Yeah, I think I bought it from PetSmart. And this was a nice water dish that I saw for a surprise animal that you're going to be seeing soon. Hopefully. But yeah, so here's these two things that I bought. I actually really like this water bowl, and I like those dishes that have like this corner. I don't know if you can see that, but it makes it easier to put in the corner of tanks, so that way it saves some space and it's not free floating, making or getting in the way of putting in other decorations or getting in the way of space for your animal to move about. Alright, well, here's the piece that you've all been waiting for, I'm sure. Let's go ahead and open the box. Right. So, we have here our order, and we also have a bio shot, which I'm super excited about. So this is beneficial microorganisms and nutrients for bioactive vivariums. Wow, I could not speak English. And these are super cool. They come with every kit that he sells, but he also sells them separately, so you can buy those by themselves to add to terrariums and vivariums that you already have set up. But if you do have live plants, I would highly suggest getting these. Okay, let's take that out. And then next in here, ooh, it looks like promotions and whatnot, so that's cool. I'll check those out later. Alright, let's take out this first piece in here. Super excited. I have no idea what's in here. A lot of this stuff I know what I ordered, of course. I did order one of his kits for an animal that I'm going to be setting up really soon. That'll probably be the next video, actually. But honestly, I don't know like what's coming in what. Like there's a bunch of little packages in here, and there's some other things that I ordered as well. So we'll see what we unveil right now. Oh, interesting. Okay. So I guess these are the live plants. I got one in one of the kits, which I believe is this one. Let's unwrap it a little bit here. So these are very damp, probably for the benefit of the plant as it's being transported over a couple of days to keep it alive. I'm sure it gets very hot in the box too, which is not great for plants. But this is actually really cute. Ooh, I like that. It has these weird little yellow dots on them. I don't know if it's because it's dying or if it's supposed to be like that. I think it's supposed to be like that because it's on most of the leaves. but that's a cool plant. It just comes wrapped, and it has a little bit of dirt, and it's moist. That way to keep the plant alive. And I'm super excited to use that. So we'll wrap that back up for now until we're ready to use it. Okay, this one kind of fell apart when I got it. I see some of it still is in the bottom of this, but that's honestly not the biggest deal in the world. But this is an Opuntia cactus that I ordered for a desert vivarium that I'm setting up. It comes in pieces, I suppose, but it's really easy to propagate these cacti. You literally just take pieces like this, stick them in the ground, and then they start growing a root system as long as you bury them far enough. And then they'll just sprout other like little pieces just like this one looks. And it's super interesting. A weird feeling. This cactus is one of the ones that's spineless, which is why it's really good for desert animals, especially those with softer skin, because cactus spines can destroy animal skins and puncture them. Not all desert animals are made to live around cacti, and not all cacti live in every desert. So when somebody's setting up a desert vivarium, it's not always the best to put cacti, especially cacti with spines, in desert vivariums, because sometimes that's not even in their natural environment. So it just harms them rather than makes things look more natural. But this one's a really good cacti to use for animals. It is edible, and it is spineless, so therefore it is mostly harmless to animals. And then there's also some little pieces in here that, oh, this one just looks like it got broken. That kind of sucks. Well, I'll probably just bury both pieces and make a separate thing for them, so that way I can have some more plants. It's kind of like getting free plants, huh? Okay, I'm just going to slip that back in the bag. On to the next container. Oh, this is a guide. So this is actually going to be my LED light that I'm going to use for one of my tanks. It's a really small tank, which is why the LED light is small. He does sell LED lights according to the size of tank that you're going to be using. So he'll have he has like an option to enter in what type of size, and then it'll pop up what you need to buy. And then you can just add it to your cart, so it's super easy. It's the same thing with the lights as it is with the kits, which the LED lights do come in the kits. But you just enter in the size or how many gallons the tank is that you're going to be setting up, and then he calculates everything already for you, all the stuff that you need, and sends it to you, just shipped like that. So that way you have everything you need and you don't need to necessarily measure for yourself. But if you want to buy soils and things on their own, that is possible to buy on their website. Ooh, okay. So we have our power cord, and we have the bulb here. That's cool. And then I guess it just screws into here and plugs in, and then it has an on-off switch, which is awesome, so you don't need to plug it in and unplug it when you want to turn it off. Like that. Alright, we have our bulb in here. Oh, that's cool. So then I guess it just sits like this on the corner and kind of does that. Or you could probably put it in a hood or something, maybe? I'm not sure, but we'll set that up when we set up the other tank. That's super cool. This was actually the item that I had to wait so long for. So I was supposed to get, let's see, what day is it? The day that I'm filming this, it's Monday, and this literally just arrived at my door. I was supposed to get it on Friday, but they ran out of these LED bulbs, so I had to wait for that for them to send my whole order, because it doesn't make sense to send half of it and then pay more shipping and all that. But yeah, so that's what I actually had to wait a long time for. So next thing I'm pulling out here, These are biodegradables. They come with every kit. It comes with a bag or so of these, depending on what size tank that you're building. And this is leaf litter. So this is organic nutrition for all bioactive substrates, which basically you mix this into your substrate, and this is what the Are you done, Harold? Thank you. I don't know. I think his croak is really cute. I love it when he does that. But sometimes he does it at the wrong time. Anyways, so this is what your isopods and springtails eat as it decomposes. And this in turn turns into nutrients for the plants that are going to be in your vivariums. So we'll see how that works out when we set up that tank. The next things here we have some, this is some beautiful cork bark pieces. We have another one right here. This one I really like. I love the curvature of it. But this one has some cool moss on it. So this cork bark is used for hides. It also is biodegradable. So this will also start decomposing when you put it in the terrariums, and it'll also become food for springtails and isopods and other microorganisms. These are going to be really nice in that tank. I'm excited. I hope you are. Right. Okay, the next thing I'm pulling out here, this is sphagnum moss, of course. Essential for every tank that needs higher humidities. Also, another thing that can be used as food for isopods and springtails, and to hold moisture in the dirt that you need for the plants. Alright, and the last few things that we have here. So we have our terra firma. This is one of the dirts that came in the kit, or this is the dirt that came in the kit that I ordered for the animal that you will be seeing shortly. This is mostly for burrowing species. This way it holds its shape more so than other soils, so that way it doesn't collapse on any animals when they burrow. It's for mostly terrestrial animals. It's not really a growing substrate for tall growing plant species that are used for arboreal creatures. So this is like perfect for ground snakes, lizards, frogs, toads, you name it. This can also be used, I think, for some species of spider, although he does have a specific mix for tarantulas. But he does have like instructions as well as explanations on his website. This is one of those substrates where it's going to stay damp in the middle layers and kind of wet but not soggy in the bottom layer, so that way it keeps the moisture in and keeps the water away from the root of plants, so that way they don't get destroyed and start to rot in the soggy soil. But it'll also help with animals when they burrow, so that way they get some moisture as they dig down, which is the purpose of most of them digging anyways, is to get to that moisture. So this is a perfect soil for animals that need a certain amount of humidity that also dig. And we'll be using this to set up that tank later, just like I said. And the last thing, I actually have 2 bags of these, but I'm not going to pull both of them out. The last thing that I ordered was this. This is Terra Sahara. I like saying Sahara, but most people pronounce it Sahara. This is the BioDudes Desert substrate. This is for all of desert species, Uromastyx, northern blue-tongued skinks, ocellated skinks, or rainbow rock skinks. no, they're not skinks. Rainbow rock lizards, bearded dragons, leopard geckos, and other desert animals, as well as tortoises. It's perfect to grow cacti, succulents, and other desert type plants, as well as it's a good substrate for animals that like to dig as well. It's going to hold its shape for the most part, and it's going to not hold a lot of moisture in it, so that way it doesn't kill succulents and cacti that really like to get soaked and then love when the water just drains all away. They don't really like to be sitting in water like a lot of tropical plants do. Alright, anyways, so that's the last of everything that's in this box, and I'm super excited to be setting up these tanks, and I hope you enjoy watching this video, and I hope you enjoy seeing everything that I'm doing. I'm really excited to set all of this stuff up. I really love animals, and I'm really passionate about reptiles and amphibians, especially frogs. I love frogs. So I'm super excited for all of these. Check out the BioDude's channel as well as his online store to buy supplies for reptiles, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Have a great one. So I'm here at Lowe's, and I come here periodically to look for plants for terrariums and stuff, and lo and behold, I found the exact plant that I wanted after coming here for like 3 or 4 times within the past month or so. Looking specifically for this, hoping to find it, but also looking for other things, and the one time that I come here, I get the only one. I'm so excited right now, you guys, and I can't wait to show you what this is going in. Perfect.